What's up YouTube? David here from No Swag Media. Wanted to do a quick video just discussing the wide fit Converse that I recently purchased. In doing my searching about the wide fits, I didn't find too much on YouTube that discussed what I wanted to know. So I figured I'd make a video quick for the people that are wondering if the wide fit Converse might be a better option for them. So here you can see on the box, wide. Now the thing about these, they don't seem to offer them in any of the cool colors, just the classics. And they don't seem to offer discounts on them. Most of the coupon codes I was seeing didn't apply to the wide fits, unfortunately. So for those of us with wider feet, we're kind of out of luck there. But I did want a pair of the classic, creams with the red and blue accents. I wanted a pair of these. Anyways, they go with everything. Classic looking shoe. But I found that my problem with normal Chuck 70 low tops was that the length to width ratio didn't quite work out for me, and that the toe box was rather narrow. Now on my Chuck 70 highs, I actually wear a 9.5, so I think that's because of having the extra support in the back. I can get that little bit of extra length, which I think then in turn scoots my foot just a little bit to have a little bit more width. So those are a bit more comfortable, but still they tend to hurt my feet after just only a few hours of maybe walking around town. The lows, on the other hand, because of the fact that they don't have anything, because of the fact that they're low tops, tend to flop on me if they're not exactly the right length. Otherwise the back, my foot wants to flop out. So I have to be a 9 in these, and yes, Converse do run big. Normally I'm a 10 in most other shoes, but I bumped all the way down to a 9 in these, and I can wear these very casually, but if I'm going to be doing any sort of work or intense walking, my pinky toes specifically are going to start to rub up against the sides here and hurt. And they do feel snug even when I first put them on. So that's a problem for me. As much as I love all the cool designs on some of these Chucks, they don't fit comfortably enough for me to want to wear them all the time. I find myself putting on some of my Adidas Sambas way more than some of the Chucks just because of the comfort factor. But when I found out that they had wides, which I didn't know about, I figured I'd give it a try. Now I went with a size 9, which is the same size I have in the regulars, and the length does seem to be exactly the same, but they're definitely wider. It's probably a little hard to tell in the video, but I think you can see there just that little bit of extra width that you're getting. It's just a bit less narrow in the toe area. And for me, my pinky toes usually tend to be the problem. For me specifically, I'm also flat-footed, so having a little bit of extra width helps on that end. But I've worn these for about 2 to 3 days straight now, and I've done some walking, went to some bars, walked around town. So far, I've yet to have any sort of strong discomfort in my pinky toes. These have felt much more snug and like a typical shoe does on me. So I would say if you do have a slightly wider feet, these are probably a good option for you. If you have extremely wide feet, I don't really know, because once my feet start swelling a little bit and get a little hot, I do feel them kind of touch the sides. So it's not like you're drowning in room and your foot's flopping around, but if you need a little bit of extra space and you feel like you're close but not quite there with those regulars, these are going to be a great option for you. And like I said, you can get the same size because the length is the same. I had no issues on that front. But yeah, I just wanted to cover this subject because no one seems to talk about it. But yeah, thanks guys.